autumn-colored hot air balloon with an acorn basket in my right armpit.
What? Inside the armpit?
Inside the armpit.
The armpit is a mother.
I'm pretty curious about the armpit.
Frank?
How's it going, man?
He's gonna move back here.
You better. Crazy if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge accepted. I've got no problem tattooing in hard areas. I'm gonna give him exactly what he wants, and I'm gonna do it fantastically.
This week, we're testing ingenuity.
Ingenuity in a tattoo is using a design in a creative way to work well on the body and be visually appealing.
Today, you must find a unique way to use your canvas's anatomy to make your tattoo come to life.
What? What does that mean?
From armpits to belly buttons to a fist or a foot, you must work with the shape and movement of that body part to create an illusion.
Like, seriously?
Ingenuity is really important to create this illusion because you need that body part to be a part of your tattoo. It takes tattooing to a whole nother level.
In this elimination tattoo, you will be tattooing head-to-head against one other artist.
Oh,
One artist will win and one will lose. Lose, and this could be your last day in this competition.
Armpits are not the easiest place to get tattooed. It's pretty sensitive, so this is gonna be a little intense.
In order to achieve an optical illusion tattoo properly, you're gonna really have to know the anatomy and dynamics of the image that you're tattooing and the body part that you're placing it on.
And lift.
Dude, that's perfect on the first try.
If you're not ingenious doing these tattoos, you will not succeed.
Ow, 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 ow. Hold on. Please, hold on.
Oh. Towards the end's the worst part. Made it this far, you're doing really good. All I can do is try to coach her down a little bit to keep her from tapping out on me.
You all right?
Yeah.
Just gotta power through.
Bear with me. I really need to win against Earl. That will prove that I deserve to be here.
Today, you had to use ingenuity to come up with a clever way to transform your canvas's body part. Each of you tattooed head-to-head with another artist. One of you will win, and one of you will lose. Marissa, you went head-to-head with Earl.
For this idea, fitting in the armpit, I do commend you on getting a lot of these lines, and they're really clean in this very tender part of the body.
You've taken some pretty heavy beatings up here.
Yeah.
And this is not one of those days. Oddly enough, this is probably my favorite tattoo I've seen you do.
Between Marissa and Earl,
It's obviously Marissa.
I gotta go with Marissa, too.
Marissa.
Winner of the head-to-head challenge is Marissa. This week, we're testing placement.
Placement is important with a tattoo because no matter how good your tattoo is applied, if it's placed wrong, you got a tattoo.
Today, you must tattoo one of the most painful areas of the body to tattoo.
Why?
The armpit.
God damn.
Oh, I hate armpits. I don't even like my own armpits, let alone some random person's.
Oh my God.
Armpit tattoos are the worst. The skin is very sensitive, and it's very hard to stencil in an area that's completely creased. This is the pit.
Because of the awkward shape of the armpit and the elasticity of the skin, your placement needs to be spot on. But that is not all.
Oh my God.
You must create 2 6-hour coordinating tattoos, one for each armpit.
Oh God.
Both tattooing the armpit? Who are these people? Where do you find these people?
One artist from your shop will tattoo the left armpit today, and the other artist will tattoo the right armpit tomorrow.
What?
Of course.
Damn it.
I don't even have my armpits tattooed because I'm not a glutton for punishment. These poor canvases are gonna go through hell.
As always, it must look like one artist tattooed both.
What?
Great, matching tattoos. Throw in the mix that it's in a lumpy, weird-shaped part of the body. This is gonna be a hell of a ride today.
Everybody's armpit's different. If these artists are smart, they're gonna do strong, simple outlines with bold shading and color and get out.
I like that placement overall.
I do too.
Each one of these teams has a definite alpha and a follower. We are testing the divide, so both artists will be tattooing individually, and we're looking to see who excels.
Guess it's all on you now, buddy.
You ready? All right, girl. You ready?
Yeah.
Tongue is full.
I'm tattooing a monster with a chain sprocket mohawk and a tire tread tongue. That's clean rock 1 style.
What are you doing the eyes?
Light brown, caramel.
I'm gonna set the bar, and tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that Aaron jumps over it.
Dude, you and Eva are still drawing.
Theirs is complicated.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, like doing a perfect circle in an armpit.
Yeah.
4 hours remaining. 4 more hours.
I do have some long lines to pull, so I'm probably gonna call for a moment of silence.
Go right ahead.
A traditional compass has to be concentric circles, and they all have to line up. That's hard no matter what you do. I can't believe she didn't try and turn it, so it's not completely 100% in your face, perfectly circular. I think it's a bad choice. I hope she can pull it off.
This is your final hour.
You got it, Marv? Like an absolute Maybe we'll brush a little more black up against those teeth in the bottom.
Marvin's tattooing this mouth really big and really detailed.
Sick, bro.
Marv is setting the bar so high that tomorrow I have to perform like a champion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
We are done. Yay.
Oh, holy cow.
That is crazy cool.
Good morning, artists. Yesterday, you tattooed your canvas's left armpit. Today, the opposite artist will tattoo the right armpit. However, you won't be working on the same canvas your teammate tattooed. The shops must all swap canvases.
What?
Another shop will be finishing what you started, and your shop must finish what someone else started, tattooing the right armpit.
Why?
Holy crap. We were all prepared to do what we were prepared to do, and now we've got to switch it up?
That outline better be perfect.
Don't stress me out. It's gonna be perfect.
Just make it perfect,
It
man.
will be. It will be.
Katie set the bar pretty high, so Aaron needs to execute this thing flawlessly.
Boring, dude.
Welcome to my yesterday.
Worst case scenario, I wobble one line. Done. Katie designed it. Katie nailed the line work. And if I leave one wobble, one transition, one piece of saturation not to the line, that's it. It's over.
No line left behind.
When is it perfect? It's gotta be perfect.
I know, and it will be.
I feel like we should bring that beard down a little bit so it matches, right?
That's the only thing that I noticed. I have never tattooed the armpit. One of my biggest concerns with this particular piece is the straight lines in the wrench. They have to be so on point and one pass. If I have any blowouts on it, we're gonna be ruined.
I think my concentration today is line work.
What's going on?
I used Tommy's drawing as a base, and I messed with the shape a lot.
Why'd you use his?
I thought that he'd drawn it to fit that space, and he hadn't. His sides are super gnarly, so I wanted to make this side just a little gnarlier than what he had drawn it.
And now you gotta keep up with that one.
Oh, I know.
I am definitely nervous about this tattoo. It's a very high-risk move on my part because it is extremely detailed, and I'm just worried that the judges are not going to think it's dynamic enough to compete against Marv's.
This week, you showed placement by tattooing a painful and awkward part of the body, the armpits. The judges will compare your work side by side with 2 artists. The artist who completed the armpit tattoo that you started and the artist whose armpit tattoo you completed. Let's see how you did. Aaron and Katie, you're up first. All right, Katie, you tattooed the first armpit.
Both of these tattoos together, top notch. So I commend you guys for application, for style, for looking similar to each other.
If you look at the subtle differences here, in Katie's bigger flower, the red that fades to that peach tone is super, super smooth. And then the thin line is really nice and clean. And then if you look at Aaron's pink flower with the blue star in there, you see some wavering problems with the little thin line. Katie outshines you a little bit.
She drew it. It's not a surprise.
Katie takes it just with those tiny little bits of application. When you're this close, it's apples to apples.
Christian and Eva.
A little bit of the tattoo goes into the armpit. I think it was a smart choice due to the stretch marks of the skin.
Christian, you immediately thought a lot smarter. You do yourself a favor by offsetting that circle in those little placeholders. Christian takes it.
It's simple, it's clean, it's bold, it comes across much cleaner. Winner of this head-to-head is Christian. Congratulations. Aaron and Marvin.
I love both of these. I think these have a really great synergy together. Marvin, it's got the right color palette. I really, really love the richness that you have in the mouth coming from the underside of the tongue and the back of the open mouth, and then how you just smoothly move that black forward. Crazy risky to try to blend all this stuff out in the extent that you did.
Aaron, you chose this one.
I just felt like it was the one that was closest to what I would do at home. I knew it was like a massive risk.
Well, I think the risk pays off.
What really shines in this is the shading. The lips, the black shading in the background, the soft shading in the teeth that give the teeth their tone and their contour. You totally kill it. My vote is for Aaron.
If I got to pick Marvin, you really set the bar for where she had to work, and I'm gonna give it to you.
There's a little bit more contrast and readability in Marvin's tattoo, so for that reason, I'm going with Marvin. Winner of this head-to-head is Marvin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tommy and Clean.
You guys do match in the sense of placement, and they do have the feel of the same artistry, but Clean, yours is really technically solid. All the color here is really, really bright and saturated.
I love the deep, solid silhouette, the backside of the mouth, and the other teeth that are behind and the front. Very bold, very clean. You nailed it, man.
Did you make any changes, Tommy?
The drawing I'd gotten was a little bit simpler than the other one, so I added a little more texture to the face.
I don't feel like you look as comfortable doing this style. I think he gets you just a little bit on some of the textures and some of the color highlights and some of the blends. My vote's for Clean.
I agree. I think Clean edges out.
Clean, you get Tommy.
Congratulations, Clean. You win the head-to-head. And today, you must tattoo whatever your canvas wants in some of the most difficult places.
Oh, no.
From heads and necks to armpits and butts, it will take creativity to design a tattoo that fits the body part perfectly.
I don't want to touch a butt.
What are you trying to get today?
Looking to get a black and gray spider web on my armpit.
All the placements suck. No matter what, we're screwed.
Amanda.
What's up, man?
Today, our artists are gonna be challenged on placement.
What do you think, just dead smack right here?
Yeah. Inexperience makes different locations on the body harder to tattoo than others.
I don't even think the knee's that bad. I got everything tattooed.
You don't have your dick tattooed,
Feet tattooed. I got my balls tattooed. First line, like, oh my God, what am I doing?
If you are not used to tattooing an armpit or not used to tattooing a butt cheek, and you don't know how to stretch the skin, how to place your canvas, you will have a hard time in these tattoos.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink. Today, you are being tested on creativity, tattooing difficult body parts. Amanda.
Hello, boys.
Very well executed for being in the armpit. Dealing with this rough skin, even in the creases, the tattoo looks very clean. This definitely has a very unique style to it. For such a simple ask, showing a little bit of creativity is a good thing.
Thank you.
Austin.
Not in this competition, it's a good-looking tattoo, but you did far too little.
As soon as I started putting the lines in there, things started swelling up.
One thing is simplicity, another thing is just not doing anything.
And today, you must tattoo Technicolor hot air balloons.
What? What is that, man?
Like every color. Oh my gosh.
You're blowing hot air at my ass, right?
From intricate ropes to colorful and elaborate patterns, you must make sure every tiny detail is on point.
Autumn-colored hot air balloon with an acorn basket in my right armpit.
What? Inside the armpit?
Inside the armpit.
The armpit is a mother.
I'm pretty curious about the armpit.
Frank?
How's it going, man?
He's gonna move back.
You better. Crazy if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge accepted. I've got no problem tattooing in hard areas. I'm gonna give him exactly what he wants, and I'm gonna do it fantastically.
I'm just gonna freehand him in?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna draw him first.
Cool.
Frank Daddy.
I am taking a huge risk today.
You didn't run for that armpit, huh?
Nope.
Not at all.
In tattooing an armpit, you run the risk of overworking the skin because the armpit swells really fast.
The big bright color's gonna be the yellow.
I mean, it's pretty bright.
Right now, I'm putting all my eggs in one acorn-shaped basket, and I'm hoping this takes off.
Today, you had to show flawless detail tattooing Technicolor hot air balloons. Frank.
I really like the design, man. I like the way he played on what he wanted with the acorn and the autumn leaves. It's a cool illustrative take.
And I have to commend you on your placement of this thing, making the balloon just slightly higher than the actual crease of the armpit. Instead of packing that much color in that area, this guy would not have been sitting like a rock.